So again, I've heard that my ex-husband is talking shit. I think I'm not sort of public conversation. Again, I don't hate this man. I just strongly dislike the things that he does. One, my kids' fathers are the ones who take care of them. Two, how is it your business that I'm pregnant again? I put it on social media, that's my business. Me doing adult activities, that's my business. It's not your business I'm doing adult activities and having fun and still getting my stuff paid for, because I am. But it is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, I know that my kids are taken care of. Yeah, I struggle, but it's not always going to be like this forever. I heard that he said something about me getting a food box from church, and that's because I just needed something to hold me over until I get my food stamps this coming week. And honestly, because I don't really ask for food boxes, I don't go to, like, when they had a car, they would go to damn near every spot that gave out food and get boxes of food. Now, you get $200 something in food stamps between your dad, your mama, and you, because the parents get like a healthy spending card. Y'all get damn near $1,000 to get food. Like, come on now. You don't need donation boxes. You don't need to go to church to take stuff. Like, leave the church stuff for people who actually need it. And not just church stuff, just anywhere. Like, leave it. Excuse me. For somebody that actually needs it. Like, you're taking away from people who really need that stuff. There's nothing wrong with asking for help and getting stuff that you truly need help for. But taking them right into the system because your family runs a church is not fair to other people who really need it. Now, me getting something every once in a while, it's not hurting anything. I needed it, I got it. It took me a long while to ask for help. That's why I'm just now getting an income-based apartment. Before that, I paid full rent. No discounts, no nothing, full rent. There was nobody to help me. There still isn't really anybody that helps me. My son's dad helps from time to time, but we had a discussion the other day, and now he's like, I can't really help you because my oldest, well, not his oldest, but his oldest in the house is going off to college, and they need to prepare for that. So helping getting stuff for my son's school, which starts on Wednesday, is not an option. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. I understand that comes first. I'm never going to take away from your kids. My daughter's father doesn't help the way I want him to, because there's been times like I'm saying, if we talk every day and I'm like, hey, she's running on this, or I need to get this soon, you're working. As maybe I just think differently, but as a parent I would be like, oh, the mother or the father is saying that the child's running low on this, I should go ahead and send this to her, or send her the money for it. He doesn't really do that unless I complain about it. And now he's out of work and he has our daughter, and I'm pretty much, I mean, besides this time, like, I bought something that I wanted her to have up there for her to have her own little space, and for like a little princess, I bought her like this little canopy tent thing. But besides that, like, I would spend my money on stuff that she needed: diapers, wipes, food. I spend half my food stamps sending her food just to make sure she has food in the house, because she's on regular food. She's not on formula anymore. So yeah, it's not my business. I would never put my child on, even though we're still technically legally married.
Stop charge!
I I don't want him financially responsible for a child that's not his. I'm not gonna do that. Like, that's not fair to anybody in the situation. That's not fair to me. That's not fair to the child. That's not fair to him. Apparently it's a big deal in the house that from them essentially watching all my videos. And again, like, I post these videos knowing that nobody's really gonna watch them, so I really don't care in a way. So I do release more information than I do on like my Facebook or Instagram, because I have people who are actually like, oh my gosh, you're pregnant again. Like, yeah. So apparently it was like a big freaking deal. Why is it a big deal? It's not affecting you. Well, it could if you don't do what you're supposed to do. It really could, but that's not gonna be because of me. That's gonna be out of my hands. I did everything I was supposed to do. So, like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Maybe not the dumbest. I've probably heard dumbest shit before. But baby daddy number 3 was like, I was like, yeah, because I spoke to my daughter's father, and I was like, hey, I have to comply with child support in order for me to get my cash assistance or whatever. So he was like, the minute you do that, you put the blank people in my business, then that's the time I stop effing with you. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? For me doing what I need to do in order to keep my stuff together, it's not because I want to. It's because my hands are tied. Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. That's not because I'm being bitter. It's not because I'm being malicious. None of that. Like, you can ask my son's father. I've never put him on child support. I didn't get cash assistance. I worked a full-time job. I did what I had to do, well, without a lot of stuff. And I feel bad because my son had a lot more privileges than what I'm able to provide for my daughter, so I feel guilty about that. But I think any parent will feel guilty about that. But yeah, other than that, like, having these conversations is just funny. It's hilarious to me. It really is. Hey y'all, happy Sunday. This really goes good with the lipstick that I have on. I really like this. So just to clarify a few things, one, he did for me, he cheated. That's why we're not together. It wasn't just one time, it was multiple times, even including the girl that's living in the house now, which is technically his ex-girlfriend. He lied to her and told her that we were already divorced, and they started going out. That in itself is its own situation, but that's none of my business anymore. I have nothing to do with that. However they choose to run the house, that's how they choose to run the house. 2, the noise in my background is 1, probably my child, and 2, I have fans. I have 5 fans in my room because my apartment does not have central air. They gave us a notice at the ending of last year that they was going to start the work to have central air, but we don't have central air yet. So I don't hate my ex-husband. I give him a lot of grief and I talk a lot of shit, but I don't hate him. There is very, very few people that I hate. Very few. One is my adopted mother, and that is simply because I never got the chance to get closure on stuff that's happened. Another is the girl who was watching my son when he was 2, and by association a friend that I let move in that she knew. And that was simply because, like, girl, I wouldn't have had that CPS case if your friend wasn't trying to be petty. And the same thing goes for ex-girlfriend. Like, I don't hate her, I just strongly dislike that. And the guy said that she should have went to jail. Like, when you look it up, like, it's a $5,000 fine and jail time for lying. So because I've shown proof that she was doing that in retaliation to whatever my ex-husband and her had going on, and I guess he was trying to pin me as like pretty much doing ping pong. Like, oh, this one won't talk to me, let me go to this one won't talk to me, let me go to that one, and let me see if I can pin them against each other. Some things I agree with, some things I don't. It is what it is. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna be 30. They're both older than me. They both should know better. And it's okay. Some people just don't mature. As you get older, you're supposed to mature, you're supposed to get wiser, you're supposed to, stuff. Learn and grow. I do hope he finds happiness. It sucks. There's one lady told me like years ago in Jamaica. She was like, she got married at 18 and then they divorced a couple years later, and I was like, oh, that's never gonna be me. I'm one married, two done type of girl. And she was like, never say never, and I wish I would have listened. I do think that things probably could have been different if we didn't have it enabled, and we didn't rush. I do agree with his family. I don't dislike all his family. I dislike the ones who are two-faced, like they were nice, and then as soon as stuff started happening back to back, they didn't hold him accountable. They pretty much blamed me because he said I should have known that he had a disability. I should have known this and that. How am I supposed to know something that nobody tells me? Everybody's a little bit slow. I have my slow moments. I know that. Like, it's just, like, how am I supposed to know? It wasn't initially obvious from phone conversations and talking in person a couple times. Just like I didn't know that he didn't have a license until we went to go finance the car for me, and the dealership guy told me that he didn't have a license. I tend to try to believe people, give them the benefit of the doubt. So I don't dislike all of his family. I dislike the ones who were two-faced. I like his dad. I do. He's a sweetheart. He can be a little bit racist sometimes, whether intentionally or unintentionally. I don't know. I haven't been able to figure that out because he is up in age. I've heard stories that there's been a couple incidents throughout his life, and even where he used to work. I don't know. That's none of my business. I dislike his mom for the fact that she enables her son, and to her she would do no wrong. And that's us as mothers. Our child could do no wrong, but if they're wrong, they're wrong. Tell them they're wrong. I tell my son he's wrong all the time. He's 7. I'm like, hey, you're not supposed to do that. Why did you do that? Now you don't have the privilege that you have. You don't have toys. You don't have your phone. You don't get to watch TV. And you keep going, you're not going to get it back anytime soon. So I don't enable him. I try to teach my son right from wrong. He's still learning. And he does know right from wrong. That's the thing. Like, that it felt like it was much longer, but I think it was ultimately like a month when his parents wasn't living in the house. He was doing I didn't know about his parents picking him up and taking him to work and dropping him back off, but he was improving. He did show a little bit of improvement, and that's what made me want to try to save our marriage. But then it didn't seem like it was worth it. I started drinking a lot. I didn't want to come back to the house. I sat in my car. I would drive around for hours. And when it gets to that point, why would you be in that situation? Ever since I don't hate him. I don't. I strongly dislike, probably hate the things that he did. I don't like the fact that I try to help him out with bills, and essentially I had him on an allowance, and then he tried to turn around and say that, and I've heard this from his family members' mouth, so I know it's not just going through the mill, that he said that I tried to steal his money. His bills were on track. I was getting them on track little by little. But yeah, I don't hate him. I talk a lot of shit. I discuss things that bother me. And again, I'm not perfect. I know I'm not perfect. I know I fuck up. We're human beings. We're gonna fuck up. The thing is, you're supposed to learn from your fuck ups, not just keep making the same fuck up over and over again. But yeah, I go to church sometimes. Most of the time when I'm tired, I do Instacart roadie. So delivering groceries and people's orders, like roadie, for some reason I get orders for Georgia. Like I live in Florida, like Jacksonville, Florida, and I get orders for like the tip of Georgia. So that's about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on where I start off at for picking up the delivery. So I'm tired. Like that's a lot of miles on the car. That's a lot of time in the car in general. Lifting, especially with the groceries for Instacart. For some reason, I get the orders with multiple cases of water. So lifting those in and out of the car, I'm tired. Plus I have class from like 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. And I have kids, so I'm tired. I don't feel like getting up early on Sunday to get ready to go to church, because if I don't get out the door, excuse me, by like 10:50, I know I'm not going to make it on time. So that's what I'm going to say. Church was great. They had a little back to school giveaway. Although one thing I would say they need to put in bold letters, that the back to school thing would be after service, because there were like a lot of people, well not a lot of people, like there was a handful of people standing outside complaining about it. They was like, oh yeah, I asked somebody and they said it was going to be at 11 o'clock. From what I've gathered, I don't know if it was like 2 sessions or just 1 session. I think it was just 1. It was after the 11 a.m. service. So we need to put in bold that it's after service, not during service or before service. But yeah, I had a good day today. Well, a good day so far. And I hope it improves. I'm about to watch Dexter's Laboratory and go from there.